Hi everyone, Josh Mata here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm here with my BFF Aaron, my roommate, my husband. So where are we going, Aaron?
We're gonna pick up my CPAP machine, finally.
Cause why? He has a tight throaty.
I have a tight throat and, what do you call it, a uvula?
Uvula?
Uvula, a big uvula.
Yeah, so since like I was like all last year working normal hours, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, like I noticed that Aaron, whenever he would sleep, he would be snoring, which people snore. But these were like significant arousals, the ones that would go, and he wasn't breathing. And I was about to sternal rub him one night. I was like, this is it. This is how I become alone for the rest of my life. So I was about to sternal rub him and he woke up. And he's been having these crazy nightmares where people are like strangling him and choking him. And I'm just like, what's going on? So then some of our friends, I think the last time we talked about it was at last year at the Halloween, the bonfire. They were telling us like how much the CPAP had changed their lives. I won't say their names, but they said how much it changed their lives, how much more energy they had, how much brighter their outlook on life was. Like, it was just really inspiring. So Aaron took notice and finally listened, because I fuss and complain, but I think Aaron just puts me on a shelf like with a little kid. But when it comes from other adults like that have been through that experience, it really helps. So I thought that's why we would do this video, to kind of let you guys know, because Aaron is not overweight, he's not old, it's just something that happened to him.
Not all of us are blessed with tight throaties.
So, excuse me, so tell us about the whole process that you went through.
So it started last November. I went to my first sleep study and everyone was super nice at the sleep clinic. And you go at like 9 o'clock at night, which is late for me to go sleep, and then it takes like an hour for them to pull the leads on. So I didn't go to sleep till like 11, which was super late for me. But he was super nice and he was explaining everything he was doing because I was scared.
Who's he?
The nurse there. And then he's like, the first time you go in, you just sleep like normal. And then that's when they diagnosed me with sleep apnea. And then they said I had some kind of thing with my REM cycle, but they said they'll do that at a later time because it involves like brain studies and everything. But anyways, they diagnosed me with sleep apnea. So then I came back a month later for my second study, which is when they fit you with different masks and with the actual CPAP machine. And then they find the pressure that works for you and the mask that works for you. And then they just determined the best one for me was the one that just goes over my nose, because I said if something's covering my whole face, I'll rip it off while I'm asleep.
And how much were, like, these were like co-pays or deductibles? Like, were they expensive?
I had to pay out of pocket for both sleep studies. My insurance did not cover it. So it was about $600 a piece for each study. And what else? Then I had to pay 20% of the cost of the CPAP machine, which wasn't a lot, I guess. I don't know how much CPAP machines normally cost, but still. And then,
so even though he had really good insurance and everything, it wasn't covered, but because the benefits are there, I think it's really important that he did do it and he does pay for these. I couldn't imagine if he was like a little old lady afraid of like her rent increase or like her cat food. Like, you never know what these people are experiencing. So I think it's important that we acknowledge that not everyone can do this, which is really effed up, because sleep apnea is like running up a hill. Every time you have one of those arousals where you go, because he would snore, and lots of people snore. But when I started seeing that, because I'm a night nurse, we usually catch onto that real quick and throw them on oxygen at night. After we talk to the doctor, we're not just putting people on oxygen without orders, but like, that's significant. So each one of those, you're running up a flight of stairs, your heart's not doing good, so it's affecting your whole body. So I think it's really important that people do these kind of things. It's just, like I said, it was very gated with money because of the co-pays and stuff. And I'm sure Medicare has a lot of things that you can jump through hoops and all that bureaucracy. But being an older person, our elders are very vulnerable when it comes to these sort of things. So I'm not gonna say it was easy. I'm not gonna say everyone can do it, but it's so beneficial to your health. Like, I'm so excited. Like, I think I paid one of the co-pays for you because it was so important. Like, It's just so important. So here it is. We're getting ours from HME, Home Medical Store Specialists. I think they did my mom's home oxygen whenever she was on hospice. Like, they're really good. It's just, they service so many people that it's kind of difficult to get an appointment because they're just all over, because it's DME, it's durable medical equipment. So it's just really hard.
Also, there's nationwide shortages of CPAP machines, so they estimate at least, the doctor told me it was going to be at least a month before I get a machine. And and they just sent out like a new wave of new machines, and that was a month even after that.
Because I think it's a lot to do with COVID and the things that we don't understand about it, because it's still a relatively new disease.
And all of the, what is the popular machine called? There's like a brand that everyone uses.
Oh, I don't know.
Anyways, the popular brand of CPAP machines all got recalled because they had an issue with something. They all got recalled, so all those people who got first picks of the new ones before anyone new people got them.
That makes sense. Okay, so I don't know if I'm gonna be allowed to be in there, but if I am, I'm gonna try to film a couple things. Bye. Thanks for sharing, Erin. Lady's super knowledgeable and super nice. We're in here and I'm not taking hip or anything, but how do you feel, Erin?
I feel good because that machine, I think I could figure it out.
Good. So that's his machine. It's a whatever it is. But I'm gonna get off because she's bringing pillows. That lady did such a good job. It was a lot of information to go over. Again, thank God we're not old people, because I was taking furious notes, but it was very well done. What do you think?
Thank goodness Josh was there, because I'd just be like, okay, and just left.
Did you get your chin strap?
Yeah.
So yeah, she's all, do you have any questions? And I was all, no. And I'm like, I do. Where can we put it? Where do we get filters? What do we clean it with? And she's like, I'll go over that. Like, every question I asked, she said, we'll go over that. Well,
I remember the sleep spot says that they send you all your stuff to your house every time you need something.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's cool.
I'm sure it's not for free, but it is cool.
But, well, they say as long as you stay compliant, that they'll pay for everything. But I can't get over that sensation when it first starts blowing your nose. Oh, it's so uncomfortable.
Well, I think she said she started it, but the auto one is supposed to slowly ramp up, and then when you fall asleep, it goes full blast. Yeah. So that's so cool, because not all of them do that. So this is the top of the line. This is the coolest, most newest one ever.
Guess what? I don't want to see how much it was. Well, they charge insurance $800 for that machine.
Yeah, I know. I was looking them up. They were like $700-800 online. So I was gonna go just buy one, but we got 13 weeks, right? And then every year they check it or something. There's no SD card, so you can fuck around all you want right now because it's not recording shit.
I think what I'm gonna do is clean out my drawer or my nightstand and leave it in a drawer, and then just leave it open at night when I'm using it. And I've finished, just close the drawer. What do you think?
You just put it on the bottom shelf.
We might get dusty down there, won't it?
Well, dust, Jessica. So that's the process. They give us a cool little thing. They're gonna do all of the support. So if troubleshooting, all this stuff, they said bring it to them directly. Don't call the manufacturer, because they're happy to help. I'm sure they can bill for it. I used to bill for medication management. But that was so cool. I'm so happy. It's finally done. I'm gonna go take a nap. They said wear it all the time. Wear it when you're watching TV, not when you're eating. Don't drink while you're using it, because one of the RTs was like, that's really straightforward logic. Because the other night, they're like, this guy's like, I need water! And he had this big old one on his face. And I was like, you can't have water. Anyways, you don't need water. If you drink water with your mask on, it's just gonna shoot it into your lungs and you're gonna drown, and then we're gonna have to bring you back to life. And then you're gonna get pneumonia. And he's like, oh, you're right. And I was like, I know I'm right, I'm not stupid. And then the RT found me in the hallway. He's like, that was really logical. And he stopped complaining. And I was like, well, sometimes you just have to teach them that way, because they won't listen any other way. But thank you, Erin, for sharing this journey with us.
I know Josh doesn't like me to say things about what he should do, but I think he'd be really good at like that, doing that.
Doing what?
Like setting people up with their equipment and I don't know.
Home health?
Yeah.
I like home health. I really like home health because I feel like those are the people that can't get anywhere. But you never know what you're going into, because I was home health before as a tech, and you never know if you're going into a caca house. But yeah, I totally would look into it. You use your own car and like you go do that. That's what they did with my mom because she could never get anywhere, and they came to her a lot, and I really appreciated that lady doing that. So maybe career change in the future while I'm waiting for informatics, because I am on an informatics journey. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. Thanks, Erin, for sharing your story. Do I have permission to put this online? Do I have your permission? Okay, because I don't know how HIPAA works with this, but it's ours, HIPAA? Right?
HIPAA I thought was like sharing well, I don't know. I don't care.
Okay, so thanks, Erin. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you want me to continue doing this. Bye!